Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisy Zamora. Thank you so much for being here. Today's video is going to be about a short trip that I took to Guanajuato and San Miguel Allende, where I got to experience my first callejonada in Guanajuato. And then from there we moved over to San Miguel Allende, where they had an amazing church. They also had plenty of rooftops and drinks for you to relax and just chill out. Honestly, it was just very mellow. Also at night they had a beautiful nightlife, beautiful scenery, and of course it wouldn't be Mexico unless you experience some sort of mariachi. So if you want to see how it went, then just please keep on watching. So our trip starts at Guanajuato. We decided to stop at Guanajuato because it was closer right before getting to San Miguel de Allende. So this is actually the hotel we ended up staying at. It's called Hotel San Diego, which is right in the center of it all, which was perfect because we did not need a car to walk around and stuff like that. These are just some of the streets. We did end up getting some sort of tour, so we did have time to kill, so we decided to do a little bit of shopping. We had a lot of bracelets, a lot of artesanía, which was actually really cool. So this here was one of the very first churches we got to see. There was plenty of other ones scattered around. But yeah, as you can tell, there's obviously a lot of people. There's a lot of vendors, a lot of places you can stop and eat and just relax, which was really cool. I really enjoyed it. We also got to go inside, obviously, and really check it out for ourselves, which is nice. I want to add that if you are going to come here, you want to make sure you have some really comfortable shoes because, you know, the streets are not all straight. There are a couple of hills and there is a lot of rock, obviously, as far as the road goes, but it's actually beautiful. There's a lot of architectural work that's really nice. It really does feel like you're like in a movie in a way or in a storybook, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was really beautiful. And as I mentioned to you guys before, this is just also one of many other churches they had in the town of Guanajuato. I unfortunately didn't go inside just because we were walking around and everything, but it looks absolutely beautiful. During this time, there's obviously a lot of people out and about, a lot of vendors, a lot of places you could stop and just shop or eat. Also in the streets, they have like a lot of lights and stuff like that, which is actually beautiful at night. You guys will get to see. Also a lot of woodwork, which is actually pretty cool. So this is where the tour began. This is one of the places we got to see, and this is the place where if you were caught doing something bad, they would bring you here, and this was where it was like the jail, but they would actually torture people, which was actually kind of crazy. This here was just one of the many graves they had. They actually had already taken out the bodies and everything, but they had just kept the initial tombstones there.
Bueno, bien chicos, pues gracias a las investigaciones que se hicieron aquí en la hacienda, se descubrió que varios de los muros de aquí eran huecos. Entonces pensaron que se podía encontrar un tesoro y pues lógicamente comenzaron a hacer excavaciones. Pero para la mala suerte del señor Valenzuela, que fue la persona que la compró en 1954, lo único que él descubrió, chicos, fue una galera subterránea la cual estaba inundada. En esa galera había agua, lodo, pedazos de madera, restos humanos, entre un tipo diferente.
And then this place here was one of the torture chambers where, I don't know if it was the real one, but they did have like examples of the different types of tortures they would conduct on the people, which was actually really sad. Also, when I ended up noticing that my camera started flickering, it wasn't zooming in or clearing out. A lot of people felt that there was some sort of presence, which I actually felt. Also the energy, it actually was pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. Also, another crazy fact thing that we learned was that the person who actually conducted this torturing was actually elected by the Catholic Church. So they would elect somebody who would then conduct all the questioning and everything. So you would be brought here if you did something bad or if you just didn't believe in the Catholic Church. I will say that the best part of the whole tour was probably the view. After the tour was over, you did come out where this was the view. and you could really see a lot of the greenery and stuff like that. They also had like a little store where you could buy a couple of snacks and stuff like that, which was actually pretty cool. Then the second stop to our tour was actually visiting this mine where for a long time a lot of people actually lived here, they worked here, and most of it actually stayed in its original form. Obviously they had to do some upkeeping, but for the most part it was actually in its original form. And then here we actually got to tour one of the mines that was still standing. It was fairly steep coming down, so I didn't record the process, but it was actually pretty cool. They did also give you some hard hats because of the way the rocks are, but you got to see in a sense how much work these people had to put in to just do their work. Here you can get like a better idea on us going up back to where we were at. It was very steep, definitely can be a little claustrophobic, but it was honestly really cool. And then here, after touring the mine, we got to go to the very tippy top where you could see all of Guanajuato, the picturesque pictures that you always see. It was honestly breathtaking. There was this dude here, I forgot what they said the story of him was, but pretty much he's like huge in Guanajuato, but overall the view was amazing. We did go once it was starting to get like the sun was kind of starting to go down a little bit, so that kind of was a bummer, but overall it was absolutely beautiful. So after touring Guanajuato during the day, it was finally time to go out at night, which was absolutely beautiful. There was a lot of like entertainers and stuff like that. A lot of people walking around. They had like a Yoda. They had this guy that honestly looked like Tony Stark from Iron Man. It was actually kind of scary. That's my sister right there. But it was honestly really nice. The weather was nice. Everything was absolutely beautiful. Here you see Tony Stark doing his thing. But yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. Definitely say at night it looks 10 times more beautiful, but during the day it was also honestly like breathtaking too, so you can't go wrong. Definitely worth it. Again, beautiful architectural work. At this point we were just trying to kill some time because we were going to go to a callejonada. So we really wanted to take the time to look around the town before we started our callejonada, which was going to be like a singing duo type of tour, I guess you could say.
Oh. Amigo del sombrero y de la comijota, sonríele, no me provoques. Cuando yo grite el grito de las chicas guapas, todas las chicas gritan. Ahora quiero escuchar fuerte el rugido de los espartanos y todos los hombres. ¡Au! ¡Au! ¡Espartanos! ¡Au! Hagan lo que quieran. Caballeros, aunque no alcanzan, por favor apoyen. Eso es todo. Muy bien, señores, ¿quieren dar inicio?
¡Sí!
¿No?
¡Sí!
Señores, nosotros nos presentamos como la ciudadina compostelana de la Alcaldía Mayor de Guanajuato y les da la bienvenida a su casa, Guanajuato capital, y mencionarles que nosotros, orgullosamente, somos los cantores de esta tierra más hermosa que es Guanajuato. ¡Aplaudiendo! ¡Una, dos, tres!
¡Olé!
¡Más fuerte! ¡Una, dos, tres!
¡Olé!
Eso, venga, hagan las palmas, eso. Y no me beso en la boca.
So after the initial start of the singing, we are taken up into the callejones. That's why it's called a callejonada, where people are singing, and it's absolutely like a party. Amazing.
Cantaré por soberanes, que son de tus lares, el mejor cantar. Aquí nos encontramos en el último punto de venta de alcohol durante el recorrido. Aquí ustedes van a poder comprar cualquier bebida de su preferencia. Tenemos desde mezcal, jaral, huachicol, tonayán, matarratas con escuer, veneno para la suerte. Todo es 100% adulterado para que pegue. ¿De acuerdo? Sí, ¡de pena muero! Ya no quiso. Ya no quiso escuchar. Si sus labios se abrieron, fue para decirme, ya no te quiero. Ay, dolor, yo sentí que mi vida, yo sentí que mi vida. Poco ya un beso de hermano, y así la besará cuando quiera. Me va envuelto en el corazón. La española cuando besa, es que besa de verdad. Y a ninguna le interesa besar conmigo y no. El beso, el beso, el beso en la España. Es un gran placer, el agua es para.
And as the tour is coming to the end, they do take you to the infamous Callejón del Beso, where it was two lovers or people that had a forbidden love, but they lived so close to each other that they would kiss each other from the balcony. So it was actually pretty cool. And they also do offer you the chance to get a picture professionally taken there, which a lot of people did. We did also, and it's actually really cool. It's only like, I think, 150 pesos. Then this is the next day. This is where we are already in San Miguel de Allende. We decided to do a quick stop here at the Mercado, where they were having really good tortas from different types that you could get. But yeah, it's like the little mercado. It was honestly really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually really cool. And honestly, for me, this mercado was like next level. It reminded me of Nosotros los Guapos. If you've seen it, you know. I was thinking like Albertano and Victor walking around. But they had amazing flowers that you can pick from. A huge amount of selection and not super expensive. Again, they have like different types of produce as well as like dry products or whatever like that. So it was actually really cool. So after the mercado, we decided to go to one of their mercados de artesanía. So everything here is pretty much handmade, hand painted. When we got here, they were barely starting to open, but they also had like candy, and then you could also get like different herbs and stuff like that, which was actually pretty cool.
Lleven su nieve, 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 de garrafa, de vainilla, de galleta, de queso, de limón.
Mira, ¿tiene cliente aquí? Se me hace que sí le funcionó, oiga. Ya agarró clientela acá.
¿Verdad?
Sí. And just like any other town in Mexico, San Miguel de Allende has honestly a huge number of different churches, cathedrals, you want to call it. All of them are within walking distance, but all of them are just a little bit different. And this is just one of the many we decided to stop by and check out. And I can't stress this enough. You want to make sure you have comfortable shoes because you're going to do a lot of walking. A lot of the streets are like this, a lot of like rocks and stuff like that. So you want to make sure if you come to San Miguel Allende that you have comfortable shoes. And this right here, I would say, is the most breathtaking church, cathedral, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever seen in my life, as you guys are going to see as we start getting closer. But this is also their plaza. Again, they make a huge effort and put attention to detail. It had like lights all throughout the plaza, which you guys are going to see at night how beautiful it looks. But just the how much effort they put into their gardening, which makes it look 10 times even more beautiful. And this cathedral, you guys, is absolutely breathtaking. It's like a light pink hue. I can't explain it, but it's absolutely beautiful. Honestly, pictures don't do it justice in just how breathtaking it honestly really is. You really have to go there and see it for yourself. And this here is the inside of the cathedral. They have different parts around the church on the sides that are dedicated for different saints and stuff like that. But again, everything is, you know, very meticulously made, and just the attention to detail is absolutely breathtaking. Definitely 10 out of 10. I mean, honestly, like I said, the pictures don't do it justice. You really have to go there and see it for yourself. How's it going, guys? Great. Cheers. What about you, Omar?
Just vibing right now.
This is cool. I like this. So after exploring San Miguel Allende during the day, this is how it looks at night. At this point, we are walking to our dinner reservation, which we had it at a rooftop called Quince, which is a super like popular place, which honestly, it was just like around the corner almost of our hotel. Again, this is how it looks at night with all the lights. It looks absolutely beautiful. And finally, this is how the cathedral looks at night. Honestly, if on video it looks beautiful, in person it looks completely breathtaking. It's right in the middle of the plaza, so there's people constantly walking around. There's some sort of music, as you guys will see eventually, but this is how it looks. Beautiful. So while we were at Quince, my older sister decided to tell the waiter that my birthday had just passed and my dad's birthday was around the corner. So they did this little birthday thing, which was really, really cool.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Daisy. Happy birthday to you. ¡Feliz cumpleaños!
Then after dinner, we decided to go to the plaza where there was mariachi playing and people just dancing. It was honestly really, really cool.
Yeah.
Ay, lo estoy grabando. Eso me la habla, no digas
So as the mariachi is making its rounds, you can ask for a song. I believe there were about 300 pesos per song, something like that. But you can have the mariachi play for you, which is what we ended up doing.
Más de 1000 años, mucho más, yo no sé si tengamos eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en tu boca llevarás sabor a mí, sabor a mí. Afuera, pero el día en que yo me muera, sé que me vas a llorar. Llorar, 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 llorar. Dirás que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste. Y así te vas a quedar. Con dinero y sin dinero. Siempre lo que quiero, mi palabra es la ley.
So honestly, after we ate dinner, went to the plaza, here's some music. This pretty much wraps up this video. We did go to the rooftop we originally went to because I love their drinks and just enjoy the rest of the night. So again, if you really like this video, make sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace!